Hi, good afternoon, everybody. It's Ivy Enneking, the Director of Membership Engagement for the Puyallup Sumner Chamber of Commerce. I am doing a very special member moment today. We have the Executive Director of Communities and Schools of Puyallup, Jan Mauk, here. Jan, why don't you say hi to everyone?
Hi, everyone.
So Jan, why don't you tell us a little bit more, if you're totally new to this community and you've never heard of Communities and Schools, who are you and what do you do?
So Communities and Schools is a local nonprofit organization. We've been working with the Puyallup School District since 2002, and we are part of the nation's largest and most successful organization dedicated to keeping kids in school and helping them achieve in life.
Oh, that's really cool. What does that mean, helping kids stay in school?
So basically, kids struggle in school for a lot of different reasons, and so many of them have nothing to do with their intelligence. And so what we do is partner with community organizations and individuals to bring resources from the community into the schools to help students be successful, to remove barriers, things like basic needs, food and clothing and school supplies, or mentoring and tutoring, whatever those kids need to be successful in school.
So you guys do a lot of tutoring. What are the kind of most common topics that you have tutoring in or that there's a need for?
So our site coordinators who are actually in the building during the school day, right now we work with elementary kids, and so one of the main things in elementary is learning to read. That's so important. In first, second, third grade you learn to read. So we have volunteers that come in, meet with the children once a week for 45 minutes all year and help tutor kids in reading. We also have an after-school math tutoring at some of our schools for 5th and 6th graders, and we bring in a lot of high school kids for math because a lot of adults don't want to do math. So they come in and tutor the kids in math.
Oh, that's very cool. What do you, I know I've heard people get more out of it than the kids do, right? At the end of a year, this child might have a more advanced understanding of reading and be able to read books independently, but what's some of the feedback, I guess, that you get from some of your site coordinators or the adults that do get involved?
Well, especially our volunteers that tutor. I thank them at the end of every year always for coming in, and there's a big commitment. And they say, they love it. They say we get more out of it than we give. And we have some tutors that have been with us for 15 years. Wow. Every year.
And how long have you been with Communities and Schools?
I started in January of 2005.
My goodness. And how many schools are you guys in?
So we have, this coming year, we will have full-time site coordinators in 7 elementary schools. And then we also do 2 district-wide programs, our March Gladness Community Service Program and our School Supply Drive, which services all 33 schools next year.
That's incredible. That's a lot of schools to be in and a lot of students to kind of reach out to and try and help in our community. I know that you guys do a number of programs. You mentioned kind of tutoring is one of them, but you also do helping kids to get access to food. So what does that look like from Communities and Schools standpoint?
Absolutely. Our site coordinators are aware of students that need help with food over the weekends. And so we partner with different organizations that help us put together food backpacks over the weekend, and places like Faith Community has been a big partner, Mountain View Community Center. We do a Fred Meyer food drive. Actually, it'll be starting up in August for River Road. Fred Meyer will be doing a food drive down there that helps supply food to the kids on the weekends.
It's just so wonderful to think about having something like this in our community that does make such a positive impact on so many people's lives, because it's not just the kids, it's their parents who no longer have to worry about feeding the kids. When you're thinking about your kid being hungry, that puts so much stress on a family. And so having a service in a community like yours that really goes out and finds these families and helps to lift them up in times of need is pretty incredible. I know I'm really looking forward to getting more involved as a volunteer. I know adults don't like to do math, but I'm one of those weird adults that likes to do math.
We will love to have you.
Yes.
And we couldn't do what
awesome.
we do without the community. It's really the community, and that's why we're called Communities and Schools, because it's those organizations that help us. It's all the 240 volunteers last year that we had. We really could not do it without the community
So what kind of, I guess, partnerships, what's your call to action from the community? What do you need, or who do you need?
So, you can find just about any level that you can help out with communities and schools. You can, of course, financial donations are always welcome, but we always need volunteers on a weekly basis. Sometimes we have one-time volunteer opportunities. People that can donate goods such as school supplies or food or clothing, those are all welcome as well. And all those are available. You can go to our website and find out, and we can put links in the comments.
Yeah. So if you're an organization or you're a person out there that's looking to get involved, that's something I hear so much from chamber members as they come in is, I want to get out involved in the community. I want to make an impact on this area. Jan and Communities in Schools is a great place to start. I know I'm always saying, Communities in Schools, that's who you should talk to if you want to get involved. There's tons of other great organizations out there, but you guys are kind of one that always comes to mind as being one that needs donations or time or whatever a corporation can give. So if you are able to organize a drive within your organization, if you're able to send somebody to volunteer once a week, whatever you're able to do, or if you don't know what you want to do, don't know what you can do, just know that you want to give, I highly recommend contacting Communities in Schools and Jan. And one of those great partnerships is here today to talk about an exciting upcoming event. We have a little guest appearance here. I'm sure you guys will all recognize her.
Hey, how's it going, Facebook? I came to deliver your collection stuff.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we're doing Fill the Canoe. This is going on the 5th through the 23rd. And then on the 27th, we will all get together and do a school supply sort and then fill the boxes of all the supplies we've collected. Cool thing about this drive is Red Canoe, we will match pound for pound all the weight that is collected over the time span. So super excited. Red Canoe loves this program. We are in love with Communities in Schools. Jan is so awesome. Her team is amazing. We've participated on many levels. We've been volunteers for their reading program. We have a board member who has served, Bridget O'Connor. Shout out to my girl. Bridget actually is the one who kind of initiated this partnership 10 years ago. And so we've been holding strong for 10 years. Yeah, it's been pretty awesome.
And for any of you watching who don't know, this is Carissa Thompson.
Hello.
Carissa works with Red Canoe, and what they do is every year there is a school supply drive. And how many locations are there to drop school supplies off at?
So it's crazy. We have 18 partners, but we have 12 drop-off locations, and then we have 6 major ones. So some of the major ones would be the South Hill Mall, the YMCA, the Washington State Fair, the City Building,
the Puyallup Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, so that way what we wanted to do is we wanted to try to make it as convenient as possible for people to participate. Now, if you want to be a collection site or a partner, if you collect more than 50 pounds, I'll come pick it up in my paddle wagon. And we stamp the weight, and we take pictures of your company, and we'll shout you out on our Facebook, and Communities in Schools does some recognition. So it's super awesome. We definitely have grown some really strong partners. Hey Jan, what did it start with? The first year, what was the collection?
The first year we had 1,200 pounds of school supplies.
Yeah, what was it last year?
It was over 4,100.
Dang, 4,100. So yeah, we're trying to blow that number out of the water. Super awesome opportunities, like I said, to serve in any capacity. So get a hold of Jan or myself if you want to know how you can partner up, and we're happy to have you.
So over 4,100 pounds of school supplies. What's the least donated thing that you guys need more of?
You know, for secondary students, a backpack, a really good heavy-duty backpack for secondary students is probably one of our highest needs.
Highest needs. All right, I challenge some business out there to do a backpack drive just for backpacks for secondary school students to donate to the Fill the Canoe. If you're interested in doing it, 50 pounds, Carissa picks it up, you get it stamped, you get social media shout out. Let's make it happen. Let's bring, let's get to over 5,000 pounds. Really support this partnership and really fill the canoe with what they need so that the students in need in our community can go to school and we're able to remove some of those barriers to being successful.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else you guys, okay, actually, if I want to donate and I don't know where to donate at, other than dropping it off at my own office, how do I find out donation sites?
So I think we're going to put the links of our websites in the comment section, but Communities in Schools website has all the partners, and then Red Canoe has listed the major partners, and then of course the 2 Red Canoe branches, the one on 165th and right next to the South Hill Mall, we're collecting there too.
Perfect.
But again, if you have 50 pounds in your business, I'm coming to pick it up, so make me busy that weekend.
That's awesome. And August 27th is the packing.
So we'll be packing up at the local Costco, outside Costco. We'll be inventorying and packing up all the supplies. So if you're interested in volunteering on August 27th, please go to our website and email us and let us know that you're available to help.
It's such a good time, by the way. Like, we have so much fun. And Jan's team takes care of us, make sure that we have plenty of water, some snacks.
Sunscreen.
It's so much fun. Yeah.
What do you need? They have it all. Well, this is 2 wonderful corporations, 2 wonderful women in our community that make such a stamp. And thank you guys so much for kind of sharing your message. And I hope we can really help to kind of grow this drive to bigger than it's ever been. And any way that the Chamber and our community can support you guys, always let us know.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Ivy.
much.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.